Hi guys, so today we're going to be discussing creating ePortfolios. We're just going to get started. So the first thing that you need to do is create a folder that will house pretty much all of the information that's going to be on your ePortfolio, all of the pictures that you take, stuff like that. So click New and then Folder. And that's how you create a folder. And then you got to name it. I'm going to name mine J.Fortney. And then ePortfolio. You can name it whatever you want. Just make sure that the word ePortfolio is in it. And then please notice in ePortfolio, it's a lowercase e and then a capital P, just like iPhone has a lowercase I and then a capital P, or iPad, whatever. Click Create, and it'll show up where your folders are. It's right here. They're alphabetized if you have more than one. Then you're going to click New. And this is to actually create our website. You're going to go all the way down to More and then Google Sites and click that. Since I'm screen recording, it's going to take a little bit longer to load, but that's okay. I've also put to you this page, and it's just kind of a to-do list. So we created our folder, we named the folder, we opened the folder by double-clicking on it. We created our new site. Mine is loading right here. There it goes. So first, we're going to change the name to ePortfolio. So to do this, so you've got two options. It says loading name and enter site name. So you can pick either of those. I usually do the top one. And then ePortfolio. And then when you click out of it, it'll change the other one to match. And then the next thing we need to do is just give this page a title. I'm going to just name it Jonathan. You should also just use your first name, because why not? We'll change it later if we need to. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to start adding some text to our website. So you've got two options. You can either click text box here, or you can double click. This is the one that I use more. You can double click, and then this little thing, I call it the Pokeball, shows up, and then there's text right there. And I'm going to title this just hello. And then we'll change it from normal text to a title. And then right after that, I'm going to add a little bit more text. Double click here, add text. And here I want you to write 3 or 4 sentences about yourself. So yeah, almost a paragraph, but not quite. So I'm going to write my name is Jonathan. I am a technology teacher. I like coffee and riding my bike. My favorite tech sources to use are everything made by Google. Let me check back with our list. So we have changed the site name, we've changed the title, we've added the title, we wrote the 3 or 4 sentences. So next we can change the header in our site. Oh, before I forget, so in this part, so we're making a website that's actually going to be online. People will actually be able to find it. So we have to make sure that we're staying safe. Don't put your last name, don't put what school you go to. You pretty much know what kind of information should and should not be out there. So keep that in mind whenever you're writing things for your website. That's why I put Jonathan, not Jonathan Fortney. Yeah, I'm an adult, so I can do it a little bit different. My class website is Mr. Fortney's website, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But since you guys are kids, we need to keep it first names. Okay, so I'm going to change the image and then the theme. So right here you see change image and then go down to select image. Now you're going to see that there's a lot of options right here. So your albums in Google Drive, if you have pictures that like you took or that you own, then you can use them. You probably don't have any of those. I'm assuming because I've seen everyone's Google Drive account for the most part. It's just pictures that you've drug in from Google Images. We can't use those here. Same with these two tabs. We don't really have the usage rights for those pictures, so I'm just going to pick a random one from the gallery. The gallery tab is the one that I suggest you use. Let's see, I said that I'm a technology teacher that likes coffee, so hello, computer, coffee, here we go. And then click select, and it'll pop up there. And then if I want to change the font, stuff like that, can click around to these styles. Notice that I clicked themes right here. Okay, that looks lame. Aristotle's usually pretty sophisticated. And then you can also click to change like the color of the line or whatever, and then change the font. I like how that looks. So I'm going to stick with that. The next thing that I need to do is actually publish my website. So I'm going to click publish. And it's going to give you the opportunity to, pick your website address. So it says your website will be sites.google.com/aps.edu/ and then you put in a little chunk. So I'm going to just put coffee. And let's see, it'll tell you if it's taken or if it's available. It'll put a check mark there. If it's taken, it'll tell you. And then click publish. Publishing. Cool. The next thing that I'm going to do is I need for you guys to share the link to your website with me on Google Classroom. So you'll click this copy published site link, and it's going to load and pull that up. Like I said, because I'm screen recording, it's going to take a little longer for me to do that. Be right there. Click copy link, go over to Google Classroom, and there will be an assignment that you can just paste that link in, submit it. You're done. Thanks, guys.